This is the building of the Funicular railway at Glasford in the Shed. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to build it over here. There will be a hill. I have to make a hill here, and then the Funicular railway will go to the top of the hill. That's the intention. So we'll get cracking. So to start with, I've built this platform which is supported above the tracks, above the lower level tracks there, on two pieces of 4x1, and I'm going to leave it so that it's loose and I can lift it off if necessary. But in the meantime, if I do need to grab anything in there, then I use my trusty grabbing tool. Very handy, and I can get underneath the underneath there and grab whatever I want. Now on a funicular railway, or the ones I've seen, the two coaches pass very, very close together. So I've tested it out, two tracks, and there's just enough room there for them to pass, and this is 3 inches wide. So that will go up there somehow like that to carry the funicular rails. So I still have my tracks running along the seaside there, and these two going down onto the lower level. Well, this project is a little bit too big to have on my workbench upstairs, so I've had permission from the boss, haven't I, Mandy? Mm? Had permission from the boss.
Yes.
To use the dining room table. Thank you.
You want that recorded for posterity, do you?
Right, so here we have it, collecting the bits together. There's the board that the tracks will run on. I've painted that a dark, very dark grey. And here, multi-controller, the motor with the gearbox or gears there. And then I bought a load of bits and pieces of pulley wheels, gear wheels, out of which I hope I will find the ones to do the drive from there to the ropes that pull the cars up and down. Now we get started with the building the hill. I was to do the wood cutting and stuff. I've come out into the garage away from the dining room table, and that's the former for the hill on the dead side, and this is where the tracks will go here, the existing tracks, and that's the former which will be continuous of the continuation of the White Cliffs of Dover that I've got upstairs already. And now I have to decide where the ramp will go and how high, and then the tracks will go on there. So it's coming on. Okay, I've now got the two formers in either side of the channel that the track's going to run up, and this former on the outside here I've left leaning in a little bit so that that's the face of the cliffs, and at the moment this is loose because I have to mount the motor and everything up there. So it's coming on. Okay, I've moved back indoors again, and there are the tracks laying in the groove, which will be in the hillside there. They're lying loose at the moment. What I'm hoping to do, I hope it will work, is that the cable will come up here, round that pulley, round the big pulley, back round that pulley and back down to the other trolley. And the reason I'm doing that is to get as much surface contact around the big pulley as I possibly can. If it doesn't work, we'll have to work another way. I managed to get hold of these two little bogies matching, and they're quite heavy which is a good thing. And of course they'll go on the track there and hopefully run down a lot slower than that. But of course they're not attached or anything at the moment. So we're making progress, and show you the next stage shortly. Well, I've mounted the motor and gears onto a little block and and fixed a block to the end of the board here. And now I've got to put the pulley wheels on. I've been doing some experimenting, and I was delighted to discover that if I wrap the cable around the pulley twice instead of just once, I get all the friction I need, and by reversing it, so the next job is to start putting formers for the landscaping, and when I've got a bit further with that, I'll show you how I've gone on. I need cardboard now for the scenery, or the base of the scenery, and after all the cardboard that we throw away, we haven't got any left. So I had to go down to the tip and do a bit of tatting, and the bloke at the tip very kindly fished out nice big cardboard bucks out for me, so that's what I'm going to be using. So I'll cut myself a few strips of cardboard, and now let the fun begin. It's taking shape. Right, well I'm just about to start putting the base of the foundation of the scenery on. I've cut myself loads of plaster of Paris bandage. I have my water ready, and I'm going to get started. Right, well I'm just about to start putting the base of the foundation of the scenery on. I've cut myself loads of plaster of Paris bandage. I have my water ready, and I'm going to get started. Well, that's the first layer on, and down the side here I've smoothed it out a little bit and left a few creases in it because those are the White Cliffs of Dover, or continuation thereof. Oh, it's coming on. Well, that's about it for part one of the building of the funicular, and in part two I'll show you why I haven't bothered to smooth out the little pinholes in the plaster of Paris bandage. I do that with a product from the tumble dryer. So I'll see you next time in part two. Well, that's it for part one, and I hope you'll come back and see part two, and probably part three as well when I finish all the little bits off and complete the scenery. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. And now, I used to have a boat, and on the boat I had that noted up, and it says whiskey time aboard daily 7 o'clock until 6:59. So I think it's time for a whiskey. Good night and cheers.